Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 8 of my full platinum walkthrough for the Dead Space Remake. We are in Chapter 8 and this is called Search and Rescue. We are exactly where we left off at the end of Chapter 7 here. This is where I saved and that crazy weird head was flopping around. So we're going to carry on and this one's really short. The first 5+ minutes is actually backtracking into engineering to grab some stuff that we can now go and get. Again, if you go down the left hand side there's going to be an enemy, watch out for that. But we're just going to go back to the tram station. So I did come through here and get the trophy at the end of the last one as the little chest that I was able to open, the level 3 one. So engineering is actually just through the tram. That's how close we are now to engineering. So we'll just go through here and grab a couple of things, actually 4 things. So do watch out for enemies. I did have one here in my practice. I don't have one here now, but I am looking around just in case. And then we're going to go through the preparation room. You'll remember all this engineering. We've not been. It was. It was. Oh my god! Am I going to leave that in? Yeah, why not? It's where we were a few episodes ago. So go down the stairs or sort of ramp really, and then into this. This is the area outside. There is an enemy here. Where is he? It hits me there. It's one of those little baby things. I turned the air off. You may have turned the lights off, so it may be just dark for you, but for me I've got no air. So like a dumbass I'm trying to use a flamethrower in a place with no air, so that's not going to do anything, is it? Or no oxygen. In this room we're going to just open this up and quickly grab everything in here. So we've got schematics, oxygen tank, there's all sorts of good stuff in here. And a node as well. So the two most important things are the oxygen tank and the node. So yeah, do watch out for enemies here. Because it is quiet, for me, because it is quiet, I can't hear them, which is arguably more important than seeing them in this game. Which I know doesn't really make sense to see, but yeah, if it's behind you, you need to hear it. So back into the main part of engineering. And then we're going to head to the opposite side. So you can throw a save in if you like, if it makes you feel better. Shouldn't really encounter any enemies, just one. But I'll tell you where it is, and it's a simple enough one. Or, of course, you may get random ones as well. So we're in this 0G bit, where the fans were, and we have the 2 doors that we had to open up, or there was the fans on, and we opened up this door. Left the other one open. Hopefully you left it open and didn't just switch across, otherwise you won't be able to go through into this really loud room. I don't know how loud it is on the video, but I'm going to speak a little bit louder. But yeah, okay, we're out through there. This is where we got the flamethrower initially, actually. If you have to crawl through here, it's because you didn't pop the thing above your head right now. And then we're just going to go in here. Do watch out in case there's anything running around into here. Now there will be an enemy that will jump through there as soon as you pick the rig up. So we're here for the side mission rig, so I'm going to pick it up. Where are you? There you are. So flamethrower is probably not the best choice here. And I realise near the end of this video that I've actually not done any upgrade to the flamethrower. I've done one for a bit more damage. So also grab the audio log as well. So just one for the flamethrower. And because I just seem to use it more often than I probably should. So this log is actually over in side missions. It's called Chief Engineer's log. It's there. Just one more. There you go. Chief Engineer's log. So yeah, you should be settling into the sort of weapons you want to stick with towards the end of the game here and getting those last few trophies done, boxed off, the ones with regards to 30 kills. You shouldn't be too far off. There are more pregnant ones coming up, so you can get plenty more kills with those. I'm getting sort of stuck here. But it does feel good getting those out of the way and knowing that you're sort of free to just upgrade and use the ones you want. Hang on, we're in the really loud room again. I'm going to have to speak up a little bit again. Why is this room so loud? I don't know why. Why they made it so loud. It's really weird. I know we're down in engineering, and yeah, that makes sense, but it's it's like they haven't mixed it properly. I don't know. Right, so now we're actually able to continue on. So it was 5 minutes, yeah. We're actually able to continue on into chapter 8, which is actually more of a connecting chapter more than anything, leading into chapter 9, which is a chapter where everything is missable, actually. It's the missable chapter in that, well, you can't miss the chapter. So do go into the tram and then go to the bridge. You've been to the bridge. This is a long old tram ride, so there will be a section where it actually stops. It looks like the door's going to open. Don't worry, nothing's going to attack you. It just sort of happens, so don't worry about that. Quite a long tram ride because it's from one end of the Ishimura to the other. And as you get out, you'll get the log there. Chance for rescue. It's a story-related one. So yeah, the next chapter is everything's missable. I'm not going to tell you exactly why just yet, but it will come clear by the end of this one as to why. So we're just going to move. Yeah, so big attack coming up now. So you want something that's... Yeah, so do throw a save in. That's most important to start with. You want something that is going to pop the explosive hands of the... You know, the ones with the explosive hands. Boulders on the side of them. That's most important. There is a shop down here, so make sure you either have one in your inventory or grab one out of your storage, or even buy one, I suppose. If you're really low on stasis, you're going to need some stasis for this fight, says the oxygen tank that we just got. I have one, plus however many in storage. Jesus Christ, I didn't realise that many. Was that 12 or something like that? 14, I don't know how many squares are on each row. So as you come in here, it's all going to shut down again, and there's going to be explosive ones, plus other things. So take note of those, because you can use them. So as you come, there's going to be one here, and there's going to be another one behind it. We'll go to the right first, get rid of this one. So this is why we have stasis, because having these things close you down, they close you down really quickly. And then the rest should sort of come from the left here. There should be one here, and then one behind him, near where the... Yeah, there it is. Can't quite hit it from here. Where the workbench is. We've got another... Yeah, this one appears from anywhere, really. So I'm going to stasis him and throw some of the containers at him. There, that's a naughty one. So again, this is why we have the stasis and why you wanted it. So you can just slow these things down. Using them as a weapon is actually quite good as well. So you can get rid of you. So that's all. And once those ones are dead, you will get some of the tail ones come after you. They are the darker ones with the red eyes, so they do take a bit more damage. And again, this is why we have stasis here. I did top up, so that's why I still have some. I'm using the beam because it does seem to be quite good against these ones. I think it's dead. It's just flopping around, yeah. But yeah, that should be it at that point. And then everything will open up again. Quarantine will lift. But it is pretty intense, that fight. It's mainly because of the explosive ones closing you down so quickly from all angles as well. So I'm just going to walk around, have a quick... I thought that was an item there. Stomp around. You will get an automatic log here. This is Eavesdropper. And then there's also part 4 of Premeditated Malpractice. The side mission was still working on. We're actually working on all of them still. Is in here as well. I'm just having a run around, see what I can find. I probably missed some. But here, this console to my left now. Interact with that and watch it. I do actually walk off. I think, I'll just run around, see if I can find anything else while this is playing. But I do go too far away from it, so it does stop, which you're about to see. So do stand there and watch it. So yeah, you can see it's actually counted. The mission has updated, and we've now got to go to hydroponics, which we'll do in chapter 10, which is a big sort of... we're grabbing most things in chapters 10, doing a lot of backtracking and things. It's probably quite a long video, to be honest. So it has counted, but I'm going to play it and watch it all the way through just in case. I do advise you do that. Just make sure you follow them around. They do actually walk off. That's the problem. Follow it around and watch the whole thing. I've had to move. I've moved it forward. It's quite long, but I've just had to follow them around and watch it and make sure it is counted. So just double check there. yeah, investigate hydroponics. That's the next bit. We've got these we can open up now. These are level 3. Yeah, once we leave chapter 9, we can actually go to every single part of this ship then. So, yeah, backtracking to all the places we basically get the last rig, which allows us to make the override, the big override that opens everything up. So I'm actually going to put one into the suit there. The final one, I have the size of the stasis, which I'm just going to put it in there because I noticed when I was doing the 2 before, they cornered me and I threw stasis. It hit 1. If it had the bigger range, it would have got both. That's why I've put it in there for now. And we're going to go down to floor 3. I'm just going to skip this lift ride. It's quite long. Turn around because that's it always gets me, that one. And then you will hear some enemies here. Don't worry, it's the ones that are on the wall. So throw a quick save in. Have your flamethrower or your force gun ready. It's the 2 best weapons against these things. And I actually go down the left-hand side because there is an explosive container. But you could go down either side. Because I grab this container and throw it at the first one here. There's one on either side of this door. So you have to be pretty quick here to get rid of it because they are shooting those things out. So do watch out. There's one to the right of me, which is the problem, which is where you would come down the right hand side. I haven't noticed yet. There it is. So yeah, try and be as quick. The force gun's just as good because it blasts everything. And yeah, like I said, I haven't really upgraded the flamethrower, which I should have done now because I use it quite a lot. Even though it's still at base upgrade, it's just got the 1 damage upgrade. It's really good still, which is surprising really for a flamethrower in a game. Or I think it is anyway. I'm sure many people will disagree. So yeah, we'll just grab everything in here and a stasis recharge. It's a free one, which is good. I'm just going to do a bit of manual healing. I just wanted to use I think it was a medium I used there rather than small. And yeah, this door was locked the first time we came down here, but obviously it's now open and we're into a new area. It's not very big. It's actually very small, to be honest. So this is the way we need to go. I'm just going to go into this side room first. It's a level 3. It's just got some stuff in here. Nothing of interest, just helpful things. A little bit disappointed there because there was an extra item in my practice run. I didn't get it this time. You may have it there. Yeah, yeah, looking at it again. So no attack for a while yet. Should be fine just to run around. So come forward. Yep, there's one of those. We'll be going in there shortly, so now you know. There's at least one of those. There's 2. And you'll get a log as you move forward, and then sort of watch that. You'll get a log happen, which I will just stand in front of this door and listen to because we're going to go straight in here and grab another one. So I'm just going to get that to finish. And there is another rig in here, so you've got an audio log and Bailey's rig behind there. So that's part of the side mission. You are not authorized. It's one of the ones we need, obviously. And Mayday is the log that we just got. I'll let that play while we carry on. So another level 3 storeroom. We'll play that in a moment. It's not needed for anything, but just in case, you might as well. I mean, it's story. If you've not played this again, you're going to want to listen to everything. Credits, flamethrower. There's the rig counting because we've finished the audio log now. So just clean this room out. And then you can go and watch this if you wish. So just play it. I do watch it again. I'm just going to skip it forward. But yeah, it's about the captain. And then we're going to go out into do the comms thing, fix it. So, as you come into this, it's 0G, but we do have air. So take off and try and land somewhere in the middle. You've not got enough room on that platform. I don't know why I took off again. But there's 2 of the black, yeah, tailed ones, and then there's 2 death babies somewhere. It's quite a big open room, so they can be anywhere. It's a bit yeah, annoying, this one. Flamethrower, probably not best, but this is also why I do like it, because it is damage over time while you deal with something else, and it does actually push them back more than you'd think. Yeah, there's a weird thing you get stuck on there. It's around there. I don't know what it is, but there's 2 of these babies. There's another one behind me somewhere. Yeah, I don't want that. I want the item. That's what I want. So I'm just going to take care of the other one, which I can hear, but I cannot see for the life of me. I don't know where it is. See if we can spot it. It just drops down next to me in a minute. Hello, there you are. Okay, no, that was definitely not what I was trying to grab. Right, so the idea is to obviously fix this comms array thing. You just need to do 1 blue track all the way up. So we're going to go up, to the right, up, to the left, and it's going to join into the middle at the top. That's basically what we're doing. So this can get a bit disorientating with what I'm doing. So I'm grabbing this one first. So let's call that a right-hand corner. I'm going to put that in. It's going to send it up. We need to take the broken one out. And then we want to look for a top left-hand corner. So this one. So yeah, you're going to see it's a bit, yeah, you get a bit turned around because of how the flying works. All you need to do is fly towards it, and it should automatically go in. There we go. And then we're going to go find a bottom right-hand corner. So I'm trying to turn it around again. So we're sending it up again. That's what I want there. Go on, in you go. And maybe a broken one. Yep, take that one out. And then we want a top right-hand corner. Somewhere. Where are you? There. And that should be it. There's already one in to finish it. And it should go all the way. And that will be the puzzle. This puzzle-ish thing done. Simple enough. And then you can just land and on we go. You will get a log, open a channel, automatic one there.
Exiting 0 gravity.
And then we'll go back in here. We'll try and hail the ship. Definitely looks like a Marvel villain. So you'll get this as an audio log as well. It's first contact, or it's a video log. Yeah, definitely looks like a Marvel villain, but do get used to that armor. It is the one you get in New Game Plus. It's actually kind of cool looking. It's not very Dead Space looking, but it's kind of cool looking. So yeah, once that one finishes, there will be straight another video call will happen straight away. This is a separate log. This is hit the manual release. Obviously, this is all story stuff. Most of the logs in this one are story. There's a lot of them. So activate comms array. I will just throw a save in. Advise you do the same. If you're still on impossible, of course. Yeah, there will be an enemy who will drop down from the ceiling around here. It's just a, well, it's not a regular necromorph, but it is a necromorph rather than anything else. It's one of the tougher ones. It closes down pretty quickly that time. Wasn't expecting that. Node here to the left, so make sure you grab that before getting on this gondola, I suppose it is. Yeah, that's what that is. Of course it is. It's just a quick one, no enemies or anything. That might have been an item there to the right. Try and grab it. I just noticed that then. And as you get off, there will be a log. I know I just said most of them were story related. I did say most, not all. and that's the comms relay crew. We will do this in a moment. We're just going to go into this room with a new enemy type. So you want something with some stopping force, really. The flamethrower you'd think would be really good against these, but it's not. Basically, I'm using the force gun thing here, and it's not very good at all. It's peeling it, but it's not really doing anything at all. It does take like 4 or 5 rounds, but you know the separate heads and arms and things we've seen crawling around? That's basically what these are. So once you kill it, they will appear. So this is why you want something with a bit of sort of stopping. So the flamethrower or the force gun. The flamethrower doesn't really stop the big enemy, but it's good against the small ones. So yeah, it's not the best gun to use against them, although it's not very well. It's not very upgraded, so that might be the problem as well. Speaking of upgrades, there's the plasma cutter one. So make sure you grab that. And this is why we didn't do the workbench just yet, because we're going to just obviously grab that. And I will purchase a couple of nodes here, because the money is really high at this point. Or the credits are. We're going to be over 70,000. So I'm just going to grab 2, take us back down to 50,000. Which will be more than enough for now. So I'm just going to grab a couple of nodes. And then we'll move on back to the workbench and use them. So I think we should have 4 at this point. The 2 we just bought. If you're running low on money, you shouldn't be that low if you're following along. Obviously don't buy them yet. But I was thinking you should be pretty high at this point. You can grab a couple. So I'm actually going to put a couple into here. This is going to give me a special on the plasma cutter, and they'll throw a bit more damage in it as well. And then, yeah, this is a point where I realised, Jesus Christ, I've not done any upgrades on the flamethrower, and I'm using it quite often. Yeah, so I'm going to work a few in flamethrower. And then a save, and we'll be moving on. So yeah, the plasma cutter is a high priority upgrade, because it will be the gun you use in your next playthrough, solely just the plasma cutter. That's it. But we will be playing on, well, it's up to you, but one of the easiest difficulties. I might go for the easiest, or might just go for easy. I don't know yet. This enemy will always be here in this lift, so have something to kill it with. Go down. And yeah, we're almost done with this chapter. It's a boss fight next. That's all we've got left. I'm not going to spoil the reveal just yet. It will happen in a moment though. So we'll throw a save in and grab everything down there in a moment. We're just going to trigger the boss fight kind of thing anyway, or do the reveal. So interact with this, and you will get a log called Big Problems, and you will realise what the big problem is. It's the Leviathan. It is back again. Well, it never left. It just got bigger. So big problems. Yeah, so the Leviathan is our boss fight, and it's honestly fine. I do get knocked about a bit more than I would have liked in this video. It's honestly not too difficult at all. It's kind of a luck of the draw thing, I suppose, but it's very easy. So down here will be a node, loads of stuff to grab here as well in these lockers, and then you're going to want a weapon with some distance, so the plasma cutter or the rifle. Honestly, you don't want a flamethrower or anything like that. We'll mostly be using the ADS cannons though, so throw a save in here and also do a backup if you wish. I don't want to move that weapon, I just want to move, yeah, I want the rifle, pulse rifle. Something with a bit of distance. You don't need you don't need much. Probably a clip or clip and a half of the cutter will do it. It's just for the very end of the boss fight. The ADS cannons break and you have to finish it off with a gun. So as soon as you go out, we're going to fly. There is no oxygen here as well. There's oxygen around the door we just left in case you need it. Should be alright for the first round here. So go straight to the ADS cannon and strafe left and right to try and avoid the tentacles and shoot at this thing. So use X obviously to use the ADS cannon and just shoot this blob in the middle. There's 3 of them. It's basically the same as the last time. You've got tentacles to start with. That's come straight for me. That's not cool. And then, yeah, so it should have gone off to the right-hand side. And then we're going to fly off to the right-hand side. The tentacle will hit the wall and come dragging across. So if it's on the bottom, go up. If it's on the top, go down. Blow that open because that is oxygen. So we can now just top up before we do the second ADS cannon, which is down here. It's now going to go into the, the things it fires at you. So again, just strafe left and right. Try and miss them. There's small movements here will do it. You don't need to go crazy. And just shoot at this thing here until this blows up. And level 3 is obviously the most difficult. You could arguably use start at this end first, but I don't think it makes too much sense. It makes sense. Too much difference is what I was supposed to say. So just quickly go and fill up with air again. So it's going to chuck a load of mines out. They're quite easy to avoid. They don't move or anything. But once they're all in place, they'll stay there. And you're going to get the sweeping tentacles again. So pick your spots. You can shoot these to get rid of them, but most of the time you just want to ignore them. Fly right past them. Look out for the tentacles. And then, yeah, it got hit then. I think it was an explosion that just got me there, and the tentacle got the end of me as well. And then we're just going to shoot that because that's our ADS cannon. We're just going to move this one out of the way. There's some more oxygen. And then this is going to be tentacles and ball. That's not cool. Yeah, see? Got the tentacle there. And then, yeah, just same again. You're going to get tentacle and the explosive balls. But it's got me right in the corner. I mean, it wasn't playing ball at all. It was not playing fair today. So eventually it will blow up the ADS cannon and you just have to finish it with the plasma cutter or the rifle. This is why we wanted a distance weapon. Yeah, it doesn't finish quickly enough. Yeah, I got knocked about a bit too much. I missed a couple of shots there, otherwise I would have saved myself that last hit. But you will get the trophy, get off my ship. And once it eventually dies, I'm really low on health. This did not go as according to plan as I was hoping. But a couple of big hits from the tentacles that don't usually can get through this pretty easily without getting hit at all. Maybe once will do you. But yeah, all the mines will blow up and then you can just jump back inside here. Your oxygen will refill. And you can go back and use the comms array. Before using the comms array, if you want to go back to the shop or anything like that, then you can, because we are leaving and going to another ship shortly. So deploy the antenna happens as you kill the Leviathan, but I've only just looked at it now. So use the antenna. And then this part is where it will all make sense as to why Chapter 9 is missable, or everything in Chapter 9 is missable. So collision imminent is a log you will get once you hit the controls, and then you'll get a video log which is no survivors. And then there's another. This is not part of a log. And you'll see what happened. Yeah, the ship is coming in hard, and yeah, it crashes. And that's why Chapter 9 is missable. We're going onto that ship, and then we're going to leave that ship, and we never go back to it again. So that's why it's all missable. So the air will come back if you go out here and go into this. Yeah, so now it's come back anyway. And you will have another log happen. This will be get to the Valor. So that's the ship that's just crashed into us. So yeah, if you want to go and grab some stuff before doing this, that's up to you. Obviously health and stuff. I'm going for it. There is obviously, it's normal stuff on the Valor. Everything, the shops and everything. So yeah, we'll still be able to get health. But just in case you're panicking, you're a bit low or anything. And then a final log will happen, and you will also get the trophy for finishing Chapter 8 as you fly towards the Valor. So Strange Transmissions is the trophy, and Hammond on the bridge is the log that is happening right now. I will look at them both as I drop in. So there's the trophy. So chapter 8 is officially finished now, and moved on to chapter 9. And there is the log. Hammond on the bridge is the final one. And as you go in here, no enemies, just chuck a save in, and we will pick this up in the next one. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.